March 2026 is the first Pisces season in 14 years without Neptune, and the first in 2.5 years without Saturn. And we have a cluster of planets in Pisces right now. We have the North Node, the Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury. Mercury will stay there throughout because it will also go retrograde. It will go forward, backwards, and then back to forward. Without Neptune. This is Pisces season and Piscean archetype and placement in your chart, wherever you have Pisces in your chart, whatever planets you have there, that is going to go through healing, disillusion, receiving truths and understandings, clarifications. Everything that was confusing in the past 14 years while Mercury was in Pisces, in the Pisces section of your chart and life, is going to be coming to light in ways of clarifying what exactly went down, how, why. You will receive the information in creative, unexpected ways. It will be healing. It will sweeten the blows. It will allow you to feel less guilty or less ashamed. And wherever it applies, it will allow you to be accountable for your mistakes and then move on. It's the first time that Pisces energy gets to express itself without its own ruler, amplifying the energy, making it a lot more intense and a lot more murky. And it's more free to express the creative, calm, balanced aspects of it. And it's like all these planets are going through Pisces at this time, right after, Neptune left it and Saturn left it, to heal the energy and to give it a boost, life force. It's like Pisces has been dragged through the mud, literally, and through the storms of the oceans. And now these planets Mercury is coming in to clarify things, to bring answers. Venus is coming to sweeten, to heal, to soften. The sun illuminates and gives warmth. It's like you've been fasting for 14 years and now you're eating again or taking vitamins after you've been in lack. Now, this time has been very spiritual, very profound. It taught you a lot, but it was also very challenging emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Many of us have been susceptible to all kinds of energies, thinking that they were positive, but it turns out but it will turn out, or recently has turned out, that they have been deceitful, even malicious, confusing, abusive. We thought we were being given energy while we were actually being taken. It was to reflect where in our lives we have maybe taken energy under the guise of giving. No one is exempt from the clarity of this. A lot of it will just be between you and the mirror, and you'll come to terms with certain things. But you will also receive answers from the outside. And on March 3rd, we have a full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo in the 13th degree. It's going to be 12 degrees and 50 something seconds, 50 something minutes, making it the 13th degree. And wherever the full moon is, because it's opposite where the sun is, right? The sun is going to be at 12 degrees Pisces. So the full moon is going to be, the moon itself is going to be 12 degrees Virgo. And wherever the sun is, Earth is in the opposite sign. So Earth will also be at the same degree during this time, during this full moon, during this eclipse. So basically, and we have the South Node there, which breaks down, transmutes, processes, analyzes, and lets go of what needs to be let go of. And a lot of structures and our understanding of reality and of our system and of our day-to-day systems are going to either break down or make way for something else. So March is going to be, on one hand, a lot of endings, us understanding what has never been for us, perhaps, and we were delusional or confused or misled or misguided or just too much in our imagination and kind of lost without structure. And it's going to bring practical, realistic ending, consequences, results, while simultaneously the universe is pumping in a lot of healing and vitality and life force and warmth and luck and magic and serendipity to help us through this and also to show us that this is for the better and to give us a glimpse of what's yet to come starting Aries season. Watch my 2026 yearly predictions forecast um, if you want to know more about that for the next year. Okay, let's see. Let me go through the chat a little bit before we move to the all signs. Crimes Against Art. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining. I don't know how to read your hi from Greece. Thank you as well. You have Moon and Pisces, Crimes Against Art. That's awesome. And the other one has Sun, Mercury, and Venus in Pisces. Wow. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this, the recording, or even if you're watching this live, if you feel inclined to timestamp this video so that others can, go to where they want to go to with ease, please don't forget the intro for the month of March. That is important. And we're also going to do now all signs, 13 signs. So this will include Ophiuchus. And I'm going to work with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. What else before we begin? If you're new, welcome home. This is the Existential Shift. My name is Morgainne. I hope you find um, guidance and illumination and an existential shift here. So if you're new, be sure to subscribe. And everybody, if you're watching this on the first week, be sure to give this video the hype to help it prosper in the realm of YouTube, which we love and appreciate. Okay, I feel like we can just. Oh, your name is Stephanie. Okay, great. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, so we're going to start with Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. But before we do, a quick announcement about the channel and what we're doing from here on, at least until further notice. I'm going to do every month a live all signs like we're doing right now, readings for all the signs. And I'm going to do the birthday sign tarot scope on its own. It's going to be a separate video than this one. So for March, for example, I'm going to do Pisces, a Pisces tarot scope. Like you all know, those of you who've been around my channel for a while, you know my tarot scopes by the zodiac signs. So I'm going to do it for the birthday sign. That would be one. And I'm going to do an Ophiuchus. So those will be, so there we have a live all signs for the month. We have the birthday sign, a monthly reading tarot scope, and we have Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus will have every month a monthly reading. Ophiuchus counts also as the 13th seeker, which means every single one of you can watch it, regardless of your zodiac sign, especially if you're more advanced on the spiritual path. Okay? And on top of that, I will also do a solar return tarot scope, meaning it's going to be a intense reading for the entire coming year. So for example, for Pisces, that I'm going to do a tarot scope for this month because it's your birthday, I'm also going to do a solar return reading for March 2026 in this example through February 2027. So for the next 12 months from when I'm doing the reading from your season. That will be available on channel membership for channel members. For unlimited streaming, all the tarot scopes, all the sequels, all the solar returns will be there. And it's going to be available for separate purchase over on Patreon. I am making my work more conducive, more practical. It will allow me to do the readings that I do. It will allow me to do them longer. It will give me some breathing space and ability to do other things because so far I have not been able to make a full living out of this, and I don't eat oxygen, unfortunately. My lungs appreciate the oxygen, my tummy not so much. So, so I'm going to have to do less content, but the content itself will be more potent. Okay, longer readings, etc. And of course, all seekers of all signs are welcomed to watch both the birthday reading Taroscope and the Ophiuchus monthly, and of course the live that will cover what's going on for all the signs during each monthly live. Um, and I will also, it will free me to create other spiritual content that may be or maybe not related to the zodiac signs and to do with spiritual teachings and occult knowledge that I've been doing this entire time, more 13th elements. But in order for me to have space to receive messages and energy, like physical and emotional energy, to do it properly and well, I had to make this decision. Um, Thank you for understanding, and you're still getting all so much free available content here on YouTube. And the ones that you'll be getting for channel membership and Patreon will be a lot more in depth and longer, and will cover the entire year. So you'll have a resource to go back to whenever you want during your solar return. Okay, all right. Let's see if anybody has anything to say. Jody, hello, and thank you for your kind words and support for my spiritual journey. You're most welcome. Looking to hearing about Ophiuchus. Awesome. Same here. All right. So now we begin. Now we begin Pisces for March 2026. All right. Why am I pointing? Okay. Pisces, March. Message for Pisces from the tarot, please. For this coming month. Happy birthday. You'll also get your own tarot scope for the next month. So first card out, the Fool, Eight of Cups. One more. And Six of Pentacles. Pisces, you're gonna have an opportunity to do something out of the box, out of the ordinary, even for you, that will mark a new start, a restart in a way, and will require you to leave something behind and move away. You're going to need to walk away from something in order to have this incoming freedom and adventure. And you're going to do that at the expense of having something in your life that has been convenient, something that was helpful and positive, that was helping you, that was good for you. But at this point, you reach a stage where you feel like you're too dependent on it, or it is blocking you somehow, and you're not able to really express your unique sense of self and what it is that you want for your path. So you're making the decision to walk away from it. It's a level of risk. You don't even know if it will pay off or what's on the other side of it, but it will pay off, and there is something on the other side of it. It's Dharma. It's Neptune and Saturn leaving your sign after really telling you what to do for the past 2 years to 14 years. It's been very karmic, very deterministic. It almost felt like you don't really have free choice of your own, but now you're getting your free choice back, truly. And you're more, your spirit is more able to choose Dharma. I mean, you can always create new karmic cycles and stay stuck in a loop, but your spirit is really ready to explore the next steps, the next stage in its spiritual journey. You've cleared a lot, and the things that you have relied on in order to stay in that cycle no longer serve you and will start feeling uncomfortable. Okay, so good luck with that, and we'll see further in your tarot scope. Okay, Next is Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. So, Aries for March. And happy birthday to those of you who celebrate at the end of March. So, the first 10 degrees of Aries. First card out is Knight of Pentacles. One more. See if it focuses. Pentacles, two more for Aries. Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. And Four of Pentacles. Okay. If you're going to make an offer to someone or have or a reach out or a gesture of some sort, a proposition, communication, make sure that you're not going to like deliver half of what it is that you promise. Make sure to not use bigger words than what it is that you intend to do or what it is that you can do. Okay, so better to promise Four of Pentacles and deliver Four of Pentacles, which then feels like a Nine of Pentacles, than to promise Nine of Pentacles and then deliver Four of Pentacles and then it feels like Four of Pentacles. Because this is a very practical energy. And this kind of earthy, practical energy is also includes accountability and cause and effect. So this is very positive. These are very positive cards. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, whatever it is that you want to offer, suggest, try to do with this person, that in and of itself is very positive, but make sure you have everything on the table, everything is clear. If there are any pitfalls or difficulties, make sure you express them and tell them what it includes, what it entails. Put everything on the table. Half a truth is a whole lie. So give the full description. And then you'll have the tendency to maybe it will be received positively, but then you'll like freak out a little bit and be like, oh, wait, should I have done that? This is fear that is unreasonable, that will only create loss. This is very positive energy of working towards something that you believe in or that you care about and reaping rewards. But if you let fear trickle in, after so you do something brave, right? Hey, come here. Come here. Good girl. Come here. Riley. Come here. Riley. Good girl. Sit here. Sit. Come on, babes. Good job. Shake. Nicely done. There you go. No growling. No growling. Probably just saw someone outside. You're okay. You're okay. Yes, good job. Good girl. Sit down. Down. Good job. Stay. Okay. Sorry, Aries. Anyway, you're getting the picture. Good luck. It looks amazing. It looks really, really good. And the direction is positive. Just don't back down midway. Remember this reading. All right. And good luck. Taurus. Message for Taurus for March. I was thinking about things that are irrelevant, and I was just telling myself that I need to focus, and then I got cards that shows that I'm not in focus. How to focus for Taurus. Taurus, March 2026. Okay. Six of Wands. Five of Wands. Okay. And Page of Swords. All right. Focus. Literally, it happened for a reason. So, Taurus, you have incredible opportunity in March to be successful, to do well. You need to stay on path, on route, and stay focused. Um, don't let the information that is coming to you confuse you and stir you or add a mess. It's not to say that whatever is going to come through is not good. Maybe you just want to be like, okay, yes, let me just sort through this first, right? Don't jump too fast. Make sure you do things in orderly fashion. Um, tie up loose ends, do the things you need to do in order for the next steps to play out in their best way possible and play their potential the best way possible. Because you can very easily get distracted and confused and then kind of move away from this very victorious energy. You're going to have to do more than one thing at once. And it's going to be a little bit of a push and pull. And it's going to get you to think about a lot of things at once. Just prioritize, make a checklist, do one thing at a time, so that things don't fall, you know, so that you don't lose the potential because you are called to and are able to have more than one thing succeed this month and worked out. It's like several lines of several things you're going to do or plan for like different timings in different and or in different aspects of your life. So the planning is going to require focus and to not let things that are not supportive of these positive things that are coming in, to not let them take you off track. And don't worry, don't try to prove anything to anybody. That's the thing. If you're like going to do something, don't let other people sway you or tell you, oh, that's not good for you. That's not in alignment with your path, or you're going to lose this. You're in the right direction. You know what's right. Stay focused. Because something very positive is about to come through. Um, and it's going to come in through communication, text, call, email, whatever applies, or even a conversation. But it's going to start with like a disagreement, or it's a conversation about a disagreement that you had with this person. And then it's going to turn out really well. You're going to kind of get through this and overcome it and be on the other side of it and looking back and be like, oh, wow, that was really worth it. So good luck with that, Taurus. Okay, next is Gemini. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me, Gemini Seekers, for the coming month, please. First card, Knight of Swords. Ooh, and Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. Okay. So there's going to be a clash. You and another person are going to have a conversation that is going to be a bit unpleasant, and it's going to either uh, describe something that is breaking down or is no longer. Someone has been building something or creating something on a very rocky foundation, a very unstable foundation, but it was presented as if it's stable and mature and, and positive. And it's gonna all come to climax where whatever it is going to become clear what it actually is and what's been hidden. Someone has been covering something up. These readings, it's whatever I'm saying, it could be you, it could be the person you're dealing with for all the signs, not just Gemini. So Gemini, it's either you that has been covering something up that is going to come into the surface, or it's something that someone else has been covering up. Maybe you've been covering for someone else. I don't know. It's like it's not going to work anymore. Um, don't double down. Okay, so if someone confronts you on something or tries to talk to you about something and what they're saying is true, right? If what they're saying is true, doubling down is not going to help the situation. So the recommendation is to be very like just honest, um, because if you'll try to just dig your heels and double down whatever this is, it's just going to break down harder. Some of you have dodged a bullet, like you've dodged some sort of a breakdown of some sort that you could have been associated with if you hadn't left on time. Um, and maybe you are leaving on time, like and dodging the drama and the breakdown. But then someone confronts you and be like, "Oh, you were a part of this, you were a part of that," but you are going to be lucky enough or have been smart enough to what's the word? Distant yourself from that situation, that place, whatever this is. And so you're able to kind of defend yourself. But again, whatever it is you're defending yourself with, just be completely honest. And I think that way things will work out for the better. Um, but something is, I'm hearing that someone is going to lose their position. Um, and you don't want it to affect you, or you don't want to be associated with that. Like, so I'm not saying don't stand up or be loyal to a friend or someone close that is going through a hard time, especially if they're in the right. But if someone has been behaving in shady ways, in corrupt manners, um, then really consider wisely who you're standing up for. Again, listen, these are general readings. I don't want to sway you from standing up for what's right or for what's true for a good friend that um, is being wronged. Okay, I'm saying if the case is that someone has not been wronged, they are just in the wrong. They've been operating in the wrong. Um, think twice before standing up for them because then you'll be associated with it. Okay, forewarned, forearmed. Good luck, Gemini. Next is Cancer. Cancer for the month of March, please. Or the month of March for Cancer. But a more reasonable way to say it. Too many cards. I have like 6 cards. Just 3 cards for Cancer for the month of March, please. First card out, 8 of Pentacles. 2 more cards. Knight of Wands. And Knight of Swords. So Gemini also had 2 Knights and the Knight of Swords. But this time they're working together in the same direction for this 8 of Pentacles. So, Cancer, there's something that you believe in, that you're passionate about. You're not the only one. You have others with you or someone else with you, and you want to get some sort of goal or purpose out there, succeeding. And the energy is, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of passion. But the message is to also like, don't skip steps. Don't skip the important things that you need to do in order to get this to succeed. You have a lot of opportunities. You'll have a lot of opportunities this month of March to get this thing going, to a lot of people, a lot of opportunities, a lot of collaboration and cooperation. But don't let the excitement and the inertia have you skip important steps, because then you'll trip on them. Um, Mercury retrograding will also encourage you to do things really right and to go over things and to edit things and to um, all the things. Cross the T's, dot the I's, and be patient, because it's something that you want results fast here now. But Spirit is saying it will be a lot better if you'll focus on just building things right, properly, and then be willing to be patient when it comes to results. And then things will have longevity and it will pay off a lot more. Um, so patience, yeah. The excitement and the passion will get you going, will get you to do the things you need to do. It's not to put them aside, it's to balance them out with, again, not skipping steps, because you will be tempted and others will excite you and hype you and be like, let's go this and let's go faster and let's just skip to this step. And don't be like, I like what I want to do this. I'm excited just as you are, but because I'm so excited about this, I want to do it right so that it works really well and to give it the best potential. Okay, Cancer? Good luck, seekers. Who is next? Leo. What's up, Lion? Okay, what's going on with Leo for March? Message for Leo for March 2026. Here you are, the sun. You're very tapped into your heart, into your truth. 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. One more. And Two of Cups. Okay, this is very romantic. This is full-blown romantic love that leads to something long-lasting. This is a long-term relationship. This is feeling like you found someone very, very special, if not the one. This could be family. You might be dating someone and it's going to move really, really fast. Maybe you or them will get pregnant, and it's just things are going to move fast um, and into a family situation. So I see pregnancy. If you've been trying and hoping this could be the month, um, y- if you're not in a relationship, you seem to have been doing a lot of spiritual and energetic and psychological work and emotional work to place yourself on the frequency that is in alignment with having family, children, at the very least, a very loving partnership that is likely to lead to it, right? So if you're completely single, expect to meet someone and for things to go fast. If you're already in the beginning stages of dating, it seems to be just strengthening and working out better. If you're not looking to get pregnant, be careful during the month of March. Just saying the potential is there for sure. Um, this is bliss. You're like Disney level in love, and that's really awesome. So congratulations. And this is someone So this could be you recognizing that you have feelings for someone. This could be you going forward and sharing your heart, or maybe the other person is expressing themselves to you. Um, but this here showcases that you're expressing yourself, and it's saying to like put all the cards on the table and to be very open and wear your heart on the sleeve, and that it will be accepted really well and reciprocated. This is a very blessed energy, Leos. I've tuned in to some really fortunate, or maybe you've done a lot of work on your heart and on your karma. And this is very, very, very positive. It's a happily ever after. Something works out really well. You get your happy beginning and or happy ending. So congratulations for those of you who are looking for love. This is like wow. If someone was to ask me what would be the best three cards to come out when it comes to love, I'd be like the Sun, Ten of Cups, and Two of Cups. Like this is amazing. Now, we do have just cups and sun, light. So you want to add practicality, right? You want to add um, also planning and common sense to not get lost in this, but it's still, I'm just looking. I'm looking for like things to add, but it's positive. If you feel like you don't have enough resources to start a family, just don't don't make the decision yourself for your partner. Just share it with them and let them kind of tell you what they think. Don't assume to know what it is that they want or what it is that they think. Make it a collaborative effort. So that's something important to note about the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups. It's a collaborative effort. It's not one person makes decisions for the two. It comes from conversation. It comes from mutuality. It comes from compromise from a positive place. Share with your person and see what they say, whatever it is. Okay? All right. Congratulations and good luck, Leo. Seems like a very happy month. Mm. Virgo, the lunar eclipse is in your sign. You've had it rough and you've had the South Node in your sign for over a year, and all this energy, you had Neptune and Saturn across from you, and they just left. In your seventh house, relationships have been hard. You can barely recognize yourself. You're like, who am I? What is happening? What do I want? Things that used to be very, very clear are now just not, and they haven't been, but chin up. Things are going to get a lot more clear, especially this month, and especially from Aries season onward. The light is right there. Virgo, message for Virgo for the month of March, please. Message for Virgo for the month of March. Lovers, okay. Two more. Too many. Just two more for Virgo. Page of Swords. Two cards that are associated with Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, someone who has Gemini in their chart, or something to do with June, or a woman with the Gemini energy and the Empress. Okay. Someone is mowing the lawn and there's an airplane. So I'm sorry if you're hearing all of this at once. It's like all the noises, right? You feel like it's been very loud and hard to hear yourself thinking. So this is symbolic. Not Gemini, sorry, Virgo. You're going to find yourself needing to make a decision that falls in line with your highest potential, with who you want to be, who you want to become, the best aspects of you. Especially if you're women, you want to really tap into the divine feminine within you and make an intellectual decision to do that comes from there and to do with that, that supports that, that gets you there. You want to think abundance, act abundance, look abundant, and have that kind of manifest your path. Because when you echo abundance, you innately are drawn or become aware of paths that are of abundance and lead to that. Now, abundance is not just financial. Abundance is abundance of joy, abundance of health, abundance of life force, abundance of love. It's understanding that you're worthy of all of these things and not wait for it or ask for it or just be in it. You are that being that is abundant and that will create it. The universe really wants you to set yourself on that frequency so it could set you on this path. And it comes from the mind, from cognitive decisions that are based on that. So, whatever dilemma you're facing, you're like, is this in alignment with my joy, with my sense of worth? And with my aspiration for an abundant life. Now, abundance is a relative term. Again, it could be spiritual abundance, it could be creative abundance. But whatever it is for you, live by it, and it will open up and it will set you on that route. There is someone around you that is debating if to make a leap of growth, and they want to make a decision. Hold on, I'm sorry. Riley, come here. Come here. You don't need to add noises on top of their noises. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Nice. Sit down. Oh, I need to calm her down every time she freaks out a little bit. Really good girl. Good job. So they're debating if to mature themselves to match your energy. And it's a decision that they need to come to on their own. You can't push it. You can't, oh, you should do this and that. It needs to come from them. And that will also allow you to believe them and to trust them because it came from them. So it's not something that they'll be like, oh, I didn't really make the decision. You decided for me. I want to go. Once it comes from them, it's really real. It's solidified and they'll be able to operate from that place. So if you're dealing with someone who's going through some, um, growing pains and growth process, and let them have this hero journey or um, child to man kind of thing and prove themselves worthy of you. All right, good luck, Virgo. Sorry about all the noises. Okay, next is Libra. Give me one moment, Libra. So I'm going to take a break of a few minutes. We just did 6 signs. So I'm gonna take a break of like 5 minutes and then return. Okay, so grab a glass of water, make yourself another cup of tea, a cookie, and I'll see you in 5. Okay, I'm back with ice cream, vegan ice cream, because I needed it. Have a glass of water. I hope you do too, guys. You need to drink clean water. Um, okay, we're going to do Libra in like a second. I was hoping that the guy that decided to run his engine out in the street, attaching it to another car. I don't know what he's doing between those cars, and there's an engine connecting them, making a lot of noise. Do you even hear it? Maybe you don't even hear it. Maybe it's just me, but um, I was hoping he'll be done, but no, no, now's the time. Now's the time to do what he needs to do as loud as possible for everyone to hear. Sometimes, sometimes Mars squares Uranus and it plays out and it manifests in just men doing annoying things out of the blue and being loud. Did you know that one of the manifestations of Mars square Uranus is loud men in situations that are like weird? Astrology is funny like that. Okay. I promise it will take me one more minute. I probably should have stayed on a break, but I just didn't want you guys to think that I forgot about you. By the way, please feel free to tell me where you're tuning in from and what your sign is. That would be great. That's how it is when you do live. This is like the best thing ever, by the way. Okay, Libra, you ready? Yes. Libra, what's going on for you for the month of March? What's going on for Libra for the month of March? Ah, it stopped. Just some time. Sometimes the universe has to tell me to take a break. Like, it doesn't make sense that I just go 13 signs straight. It looks like, oh, it's just an hour or 2 hours, but this takes a lot of energy. Maybe if I just take a break for myself and initiate it, the universe wouldn't have to do it for me. Huh? What do you think? Libra, March. Libra, March. Feel like you need to take a deep breath. You had Neptune and Saturn in your sixth house of Pisces, and the nervous system. It's been really hijacking the nervous system. And now that they're out of it and the nervous system is starting to heal, it requires readjustment. It's weird. The system is like, what's happening? But the thing is, it has been weird for 14 years, and you've gotten used to it. But now it's being unweird, and that is hard. It takes getting used to it again. And once you do, it's going to be like second nature because um, that's your how you are innately. First two cards, we have the Magician and Three of Pentacles, which is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. One more, please, for Libra for March. And the Knight of Swords is making an appearance again. This guy. Okay. Libra, you have been trying to build something very meaningful for a very long time, but it kept feeling like castles in the sand. And it didn't matter how well you did, how practical and um, responsible, and how much you planned and how much you used the right materials. It kept feeling like castles in the sand because of Neptune that was just disintegrating your day-to-day um, flow and um, schedule. It felt impossible to make something last properly and be sustained and be rooted in reality. It's like, and you're like, is this how life is? Is everything so fluid all the time? Can't I just have something consistent and that gets established and rooted? And like, yeah, sure, just not when you have Neptune in the sixth house. It makes it really impossible. Um, it's like trying to place one brick on top of the other inside the ocean. It's just going to keep making it float. It's like, but now all of this incredible skill and talent that you have, you're going to be able to actually build something solid with it. It's going to last. And I don't know how I feel about this guy here. It feels like an outside energy that is kind of, I'm hearing fuck around and find out. So I don't know if someone is going to try to fuck around with you and then they're going to find out and you're going to like, okay, here's what it is. This is symbolic. It's not necessarily a specific person. It might manifest as a specific person, but it symbolizes what you're willing to accept. You're going to have to put up clear boundaries surrounding your creation and your aspirations and what it is that you're working on and what it is that you're doing or pursuing so that people who are not in line and are just going to break it down or make a mess or have drama could not sabotage it because you don't have time for drama. You need collaboration, you need cooperation, you need eye to eye, you need responsibility, you need people who show up on time, who deliver their promises, not someone who says all the right things really, really fast and then disappears the next day. You're done with that fuckery. You don't have energy for that. And the universe might try you by bringing something like that one more time. And you are ideally at a place now where you already know to say no. You can't come and mess this up. We're working too hard. We care a lot about it. Um, it's like someone just has words of negativity and judgment and control, and they're going to be like, let me save the day. But what they want is to control the day. They're not trying to save you, Libra. They're trying to control you. Someone is utilizing your language, things that you believe in order to control your narrative and what it is that you're working on. Don't let them. Don't be swayed. This is someone that has influence over you. Maybe someone you've been listening to. So this could be someone you've been listening to a lot, and it sounded somehow noble, but now it's just going to sound like noise, like chatter, like irrelevance. And you'll be able to really discern. You have now regained your discernment, which is really great. So congratulations. Um, Initiate. Don't be scared to present your ideas and your skill set because it will really benefit your environment. You have something to contribute, right? Don't be cheap on dharma. If you're the person for the job in the room, you're the person for the job in the room. Um, Try to avoid fake humility. Genuine modesty, sure, but just not, don't say because it sounds good, and don't deprive of a situation something you can really be beneficial with just because you don't want to be perceived as, I don't know. But also don't be this person. Okay, Libra, I hope this was helpful. So good luck. Okay, next is Scorpio. How are you guys doing? What is this? Scorpio, March. Message for Scorpio, please, for the month of March. I will also pull runes at the end for everybody. And if I don't, it's because I forgot. But I'm going to. So remind me if I don't. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Where are you, Scorpio? Hiding. That's where you are. The Hermit. Taking your time. Two more. Seven of Swords. Planning. And dreaming. Seven of Cups. Okay. Scorpio, you feel really disillusioned from trusting your outside environment. And you're like, I'm done. I'm just gonna do my own planning, my own dreaming, my own creating. But you're taking the month of March to yourself. Maybe you're kind of secluding yourself in your home. Maybe you're taking a vacation, a retreat. Um, but you're like, I feel like some of you feel like you've been played recently somehow. And it really created a loss of faith. And it's like you're trying to regain faith in yourself and in your understanding of situations. So you're like, I need to take this time off. I need to distance myself from someone, from something, from many things. And that's okay. It's okay to go somewhere or go within to find yourself anew and to understand yourself, and to make decisions and to recharge and to plan your dreams. But be careful to not replace whoever has been playing you with you playing yourself. Don't replace the liar. If you've been gaslit a lot, don't start gaslighting yourself because you're trying to cope with what has happened. Just acknowledge whoever lied to you, whoever been playing you. Acknowledge if it was deception, if it was trickery, if it was narcissistic abuse. Acknowledge that that's what it was. Acknowledge that you fell for it. Acknowledge that you suffered from it. Acknowledge that it wasted your time. Don't try to lie to yourself about it and tell yourself, oh, it's the universe's way of da da da. Just, okay, this was bad. This was hurtful. Ouch. Acceptance, processing, transmutation, and and onward. But not denial, not spiritual bypassing. I don't, because it seems like the energy is really trying to encourage you to do some deep thinking, but your mind and your imagination are constantly stirring you away from it into spiritual bypassing and denial, and coping. Be cautious with that. I mean, you're just going to hurt yourself if you do that, and you're just going to distance yourself from the truth. Okay? So really important to be very, very honest with yourself. When we lie to ourselves, it's inevitable that we lie to others because we believe we're telling the truth. So just and start looking within. And this is not about necessarily you've done something wrong. Again, this could be someone has been wronged you for a long time and it's coming to light and you're shocked. But there's nothing you can do about them, and if there is, do what you need to do. But when it comes to what you have control over, which is yourself, practice radical honesty. And then radical self-acceptance and forgiveness after you learn from it. I need to sneeze. If you said bless you, thank you. Bless you too. Bless you regardless. Cleaning the gunk on my dress like a 5-year-old. Okay. Good luck, Scorpio. Sagittarius is next. Hi, Sagittarius. What's happening? Oh, actually, no, we're doing Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. We have 4 more signs. I'm going to grab tissue real quick and be right back. Okay. Thank you, Crimes Against Art. Bless you too. Okay. All right, Ophiuchus. The reason I'm going to focus on having still Ophiuchus every month, Taroscope, is because the existential shift is Ophiuchus. My channel started this specific work that I do here, the existential shift, on the night between December 13th and December 14th. But also because Ophiuchus can apply to all the signs. So all the signs are still getting a reading for the next month from a place of a spiritual advancement. And even if you don't consider yourself there, watching it, all the signs, watching it will help you get there. Okay, so and then on top of that, the seasons sign will get also a reading. Okay, Ophiuchus for March. First card out, Justice. 2 more. 2 more. Three of Cups. Okay. 1 more. And 6 of Swords. So because there's a positive resolution in your favor, a verdict, a decision, a judgment that you're celebrating, that you're really, really happy with. Sorry, I need to fix the light. That you're really happy with, you've worked really hard for. It gives you a lot of happiness. So it could be anywhere between a fortunate contract that you're signing or succeeding in leaving it, either entering it or leaving it successfully. It's something that you want. And you're like taking some time off to celebrate and to relax with a loved one or with some loved ones, maybe family, maybe friends. maybe a partner, but it's like a really positive karmic um, resolution in your favor. It's based on truth. It's based on you being your heart in the right place, having faith and perseverance. And now you really deserve the time off. Like maybe throughout, I'm seeing like probably throughout a Mercury retrograde, you're just gonna take some time to acknowledge um, what you went through and how how good you feel about being done with that, whatever that is. And you're kind of moving away from a very harsh time that feels of judgment and, cold decisions that were difficult to more flow and celebration and joy and simplicity. So that's a big relief, Ophiuchus. So, short and sweet. I'm happy for you. You're going to win something. There's going to be a decision in your favor. That's good. Okay. Now we're doing Sagittarius. Hey, Saggy. Welcome to the existential shift. Everybody, please remember to give this video the like if you're enjoying this, especially if you've been here this long. Sagittarius, March. First card out, Empress. One more. Three of Wands. Two threes. And Hermit. Interesting. There seems to be someone who's walking away from a collaboration or a cooperation that has been very fruitful, very productive, very much in line with your path. But it seems to be taking a turn, and you seem to be taking your time, or the other person is taking their time to have a little bit of space to reassess. Um, I think the energy is shifting, a path is splitting, and a path that included you and another person and was very much in alignment. It wasn't like a wrong thing or something, but now it's done. I'm so sorry for this. Riley, come here. Come here, sweetheart. Hey, come here. Come on. I apologize, Sandy. Come on, you're a good girl. Act like it. Sit down, baby. Oh, you're so pretty. Sit down. Sit. Come on, sit down. Good girl. Good job. Okay. No barking. No more barking. Thank you. So I see like a fork in the road, and one of you is like, okay, let's go. And the other is like, I think I need a moment. I'm not sure I want to take the next step. And it might be a little bit surprising for the other, but I see March bring in a change of direction or just a split in directions, which is natural. It happens. It's just evolution. It's not always fun, but it happens. So one person might be like, I need some time off or I need to take a break. And there's also not seeing eye to eye with someone that normally you look up to, or the other way around. again, there's a splitting path here, very. Okay, so for one of you, this path is the path. And for the other one, this path has been a chapter, a passage. So one of you is meant to continue walking this path because it's the path for them. And the other is like, okay, this was temporary. Now I think I need to take a different path. So there's nothing wrong with the path. There's nothing wrong with the other path. Both paths are, legitimate in them and of themselves. But there's a disappointment here because the person who's on this path still had expected or thought the other person to stay with them on that. And I think they thought so too. It's not necessarily that they knew it, but it's like things have shifted. Listen, Saturn and Neptune change, especially Neptune. And Uranus is about to move into Gemini too, which is across from you. That would really shake up relationships. It's going to happen in about 2 months, so like at the end of April-ish. Uranus is going to move into Gemini after spending 7.5 years in Taurus. And it shakes things up. And in your seventh house of relationships and one-on-ones, it might create sudden shifts. It's likely to make sudden shifts, but they're all in line with the next step and with evolution of your consciousness or the other person. And it can go at any way. I'm not saying necessarily what exactly will happen, but things will definitely happen and things will certainly shift in all kinds of ways. Like it's like musical chairs. Things are just either the people are changing chairs or their chairs are changing their place. I'm not trying to anticipate Uranus, but we have that. Um, and it's across from you, and Neptune just moved from Pisces. Um, it was in your fourth house, and now it's gone into your fifth house. So something to do with your foundations and things you took for granted forever is going to the boat is going to get rocked. And the whole thing is very positive. Like everyone involved is very mature, very positive, very aware, very intuitive. It's all very like, like in Buddhism, they call it spiritual adults. It's spiritual maturity, but it might not feel fun or ideal at first. But good luck with that, Sagittarius. It's going to be okay either way. All right, next is Capricorn. We have two more signs, Capricorn and Aquarius. Message for Capricorn for March, please. Six of Cups. And then runes. Yes, you're right, then runes. Six of Pentacles. Okay. And Eight of Pentacles. Capricorn, you have an opportunity coming in March to redo something that you may have taken for granted in the past. And it's going to require investment and humility. Maybe you'll have to make amends for something or prove that you're serious this time or something along those lines. And I think you're excited for it. You're going to be happy about it. It's something that you're going to be happy to do and to try again or to resolve. But keep in mind that if you'll do the same things you've done then, the result will repeat itself. So you're called now to invest time, effort, and intention into something that is not going to say, I forgive you right away, or okay, you can have me right away, or the job can be like, okay, you have this opportunity again right away. You're going to have to prove yourself somehow. but you're very happy with this. You're like, yes, you're very happy with receiving another chance at something. Um, and I think you can do really well. This is very likely something from the past that either they treated you with breadcrumbs or you treated them with breadcrumbs or like taken for granted. So if the other person is supposed to prove themselves, let them work. Let them work for it. And if you have to prove yourself, work for it. But either way, there's positive results. If done by the advice, this can lead to 9 of Pentacles, which is very positive. If not even 10 of Pentacles, but that's further down the line. Okay, Capricorn, short and sweet. Last but not least, Aquarius. For Aquarius, please. For March. I hope you had a lovely birthday season. Too many cards. First card, Queen of Cups. Two more. 4 of Pentacles. One more, just one more. And the World. Okay, someone does not want to let go of an emotional attachment and get through the next phase because they feel like they'll be losing the person or something that they deeply, deeply care about or that they believe they need. When the ascension and graduation, karmic graduation, is right around the corner. It's right around letting go of whatever emotional attachment you're holding on to, and holding yourself back from moving forward in a next cycle. This is going to pull you forward whether you like it or not. The question is, will you be pulled by your hair kicking and screaming, or will you be skipping and hopping and happy about it? That's a choice, but either way, the next phase is here. So Aqua, if there's something you're just a cycle of some sort that has really shown itself to not be beneficial. This could be trauma bond with someone. A relationship that keeps pulling you down and is based on fear, mutual pain. And the spirit is trying to get you to overcome and move on. And it's going to get harsher and harsher the more you hold on to this. Another important thing, if someone tells you they don't love you, believe them. It's a hard one. If someone tells you they don't love you or they show you they don't love you, believe them. You don't have a choice. You can't control someone's heart. And even if things were to change, which is always possible, right? It's not something waiting on and expecting will ever going to help bring, and it will just make you wilt and waste your life. And your higher self and spirit are like, it doesn't matter. Just keep going in this path. If you're actually right and they will come around and they will be yours, okay. So once they pick up the phone and tell you all of this, make a decision then. It doesn't contradict you stepping into freedom and forward movement. It doesn't contradict. You can have both. Think of it like that. So don't try to control. You can't control someone's heart. You can't control someone's heart. I want to say this again. It doesn't matter how powerful of a witch you are. how much you're in tune with the cosmos. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but sometimes you gotta experience some sarcasm to wake up. It's not about that. Free choice and people's hearts are not ours to control. You can't tell two people, or you can't tell a person how they should feel, what they should do about it, who they can or cannot speak to, um, who they can or cannot, should or should not have feelings for. It's not something you can redirect, even if it was yours to redirect, and it is not yours to redirect. Sorry, but you needed to hear this. I'm saying this with love so that you are free of this. You're also creating a painful karmic cycle, especially for yourself if you're trying to do that. So love, let go. Let's go, and love allows. It doesn't tell you the rules of love. It just accepts what is. Okay, the one thing that is stronger than all of us. Okay. Yay, we did it. Wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone who stayed until now. Let's do a rune reading for the collective for the month of March because we love runes and they're fun. Runes means secrets in Gaelic. And let's see what they have to say for my collective of seekers, seers, and shifters for the month of March. Okay, we have Hera and Weird, the empty rune. The winds of karma are at play, and March is going to be fatalistic and karmic, and sets the path to Dharma and to the next big chapter or the next big sequel. If you'll fight it, it's just going to be more painful. If you'll allow and surrender and be honest with yourself and listen to your heart and listen to spirit and listen to the wind, it might even be a fun adventure. But try not to cast judgment from your belief system, from your ideologies, from your culture, wherever it comes from. Again, the pieces of the puzzles, I spoke about it in my yearly forecast for 2026 for the year of the horse. The pieces of the puzzle are rearranged properly to fit their actual matching fellow pieces of a puzzle after many have tried to force fit and almost. So it's going to be musical chairs and correction of the puzzle, and spirit has it all under its own control. And so I had no control over that. It's just what it is. Was it pleasant? No. Was it the end of the world? No. So will it be pleasant? Maybe not. Will it be the end of the world? Probably not. For now. Stay magic. Stay true. Stay free. Check out the description box for services and links and fun stuff. Join the existential shift formally by subscribing and pressing the bell button to receive and turning on notifications and sharing who you are, where you're from, what's your sign with me in the comments. Because if you're hearing me saying this after an hour and a half of being here, then you're already a part of the shift, my friend. I love you. Bye for now.